our YouTube channel, Chikatina Hairs. Okay, so today is a continuation of the previous video we did last, where we were trying to explain to our audience what bounces are and also closure bases. So I thought it wise to use the frontal base itself, not necessarily on the wig, as in to explain them, I think, in a more simpler way, not necessarily on the wig. So we can be able to identify all these closure bases on their singular appearances, not necessarily when it's being made on a wig. So here is a frontal. Like I said the previous time, when you say frontal is 13 by 6, and I made mention something like ear to ear, ear to ear. So here to here is the 13, right? Why here to here, the depth, here to here could be 4. But when you see 13 by 6, it means it is deeper, right? So this is exactly what it looks like, right? So this is 13 by 4. Like my 2 fingers here, where I'm holding is the 13. Why the depth here is the 4. So if you see 13 by 6, it means the 4. Here, it has to come down. This one that stopped at 4, it has to be elongated deep down again, maybe to an extra 2 inches, making it 6, all right? So this is frontal, full frontal. You see? Full frontal, 13 by 4. Then next is the body wave, and this is straight, okay? This is straight. So next one here is the body wave, is also full frontal. So now we are still under full frontal, but the difference between the first and the second is the pattern. And what is the pattern of this? This is body wave, all right? So it is still the same as 13 by 4. We don't have any 13 by 6 now. Maybe in the next coming videos or whenever, I will be able to bring you a 13 by 6 so you see the difference. But the 13 still remains the same, exactly the way my fingers are here, right? While the depth is this 4, right? But if it's 6, it will extend a bit deeper. So this is wavy, body wave, 13 by 4. Okay, when you check this, this is wavy and this is straight. And permit me to also let you know something. There is one tricky thing here. When you see, let me assume these two are the same length, but the straight one will appear longer. The reason is that, you know, the distance it takes the wavy to travel, it shortens the length of the hair. So whenever you are, maybe you are measuring hairs, generally, the length of straight always appears more conspicuous more than the wavy or coily or whatever, because even in the process of the production, when hairs are being measured, they are not measured when the coilies have been fully done. Rather, in the process of production, the hairs are measured as straight. The hairs are measured as straight before applying the coily pattern, as in using the different tools they use in achieving it. So if these two were meant to be the same length, this will always appear longer than this. Why? Because of the explanation I just gave before. So next here is 𝐄𝐝𝐿, and this is 𝐄𝐝𝐿 2 by 6. I think I said something like that in my last YouTube video. So it is 𝐄𝐝𝐿 2 by 6, right? 2 here to here to here is the 2. Then the 6 is the depth. If it were to be 2 by 4, it will stop halfway here, right? So when you hear 2 by 6, it already means that the 6 there indicating the depth is a deeper one. So let me get it out of the nylon so you see it more clearer. So a clearer view of this is here, right? So 𝐄𝐝𝐿 2 by what? 6, not 2 by 4. When you see a 2 by 4, it stops somewhere here. So next is 4 by 4. Now permit me to let you know one thing. From the origin of closures, majority of the people here, once you mention closure, or maybe majority of the people understood closure to be just 4 by 4. Do you understand? Majority of the people understood closure just to be 4 by 4, but no ma'am, no bros, no auntie, no uncle, it is not like that. Generally, all these things are grouped to be under the category of closure. So like I said in my previous video, I think I can't really remember, but I knew I said something like that. Where once you mention closures, they are bases, they are hair finishers. You understand? That makes once week, or even if you want to fix it directly on your hair, it gives this natural look, you know, giving a finished touch to your hair or to your wig, right? As though the hair grew up from your scalp. So the closure does not only define the 4x4, closure generally defines anything hair finisher. It could be the 4x4, which is this. It could be the 2x4, which is skincare short, that's deep, skincare short depth. It can also be a 2x6, which is skincare deeper depth, right? It could be a 5x5 mini frontal. It could be a 6x6 mini frontal. It could be a 13x4, just like what I showed you previously, the straight and the body, right? It could also be a 13x6, indicating it is deeper, right? It can proceed to being a 360. And I also said, I believe I said something like that, that under the 360s, I have also come to understand that there is this particular thing that people find confusing. And what is it? It's all about the 360. When you say a full lace means it is full, a full lace wig rather, it is fully handmade, ventilated. But when you say a half lace, what it automatically means, it is all round ventilated, but the middle part has a machine sewn in on it, right? So when you want to be more specific in looking for instance, I want a 360 hair. Automatically, what you are telling us is that you want a half lace. Do you understand? But when you tell me you want a 360 full lace, I will be able to understand you clearer that what you want is all round fully ventilated. So, but I think a typical example that will make you understand better is maybe the current full lace we use in braiding. I think maybe I might have to show you that. So example is this, permit me. This is a full lace. You see, it is all round ventilated, right? That made us to pick everything all round. But if you want to tell me that you want just a 360, automatically I know maybe what you are looking for as a factory wig is just all round ventilated and the middle is being sewn in. And you can never compare the price when you talk about these things. The one that is fully ventilated hand-wise and the one that is halfway ventilated and the remaining part had a sew-in pattern on it. The one that had a sew-in pattern on it always appears cheaper, right? More than the one that is fully ventilated hand-wise or handmade. Do you understand? Because, you know, in the Western world, all these things, you know, their production time and all, even the materials it consumed are more, and the labor time also are being inculcated in calculating the cumulative price. Thank you. So back to what we were saying about 4x4. So when we mention closures are not only restricted to 4x4. It encompasses all that has got to do with hair finishing days. Okay? So we are done with this, which is the 4x4. And I think the final one I have here is also a 13x4 as well, but is under the coiling, right? And I think this is a jerry coil. So look at it. It's still 13x4, just like what I showed before. So the difference between what I showed before and what I'm showing you now is just their coil. It's still 13x4. I haven't shown you 13x6 yet. Maybe I might have to bring the 13x6 under a factory wig. Under their closures, they are usually, you know, all these maybe raw hairs or specially customized hair. They are not too commonly seen as singles this way. Rather, you see them more commonly maybe as a customized or as a factory wig. So this is also a 13x4 and it is jerry. If you have any interest in purchasing any of these, we have them readily available for sale. Here is a 6x6 also, because we've shown some other ones. We've shown the 𝐄𝐝𝐿, we've shown the 4x4, we've shown the 13x4. So here is the 6x6. You know, when you take a look at the 6x6, which I already told you that 6x6 are mini frontals, right? You will take a look at this and you see it is bigger in terms of wideness. It is wider than 4x4. Although the differences might not be much, depending on this particular make, right? Depending on this particular make. There are some 5x5 that when you see, they will be exactly this or closer to this, right? So, but I think this particular brand was a bit economizing on their, maybe on their lace, right? On their lace. And this as well is also 6x6. right? But like I told you, there are some 5x5 that when you see, you will still see it measuring something closer to this. But 6x6, 5x5, 7x7, they are generally termed mini frontals. So this is the body weight of the 6x6 by this particular brand, and this is also a pixie. So is it a coil or a coil? Which of them? So this is a big coil. So it's actually a straw pixie. So we'll call it CURL, coil, right? Not coil. So that's it. So with this, we'll come to the end of our today's series. Thank you for listening. If you like this information, kindly like, share, and comment. And you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe. Thank you very much and remain blessed. Bye.